AJ, Norchad's been in foul trouble, unfortunately, quite often in the first half of games this year. How do you look at your role going to the Sweet 16? Do you feel more ready now with a year of experience under your belt to make a positive contribution?
I would say yes. Norchad's a great player and everything, but it's my job as well to be ready to step up. And Norchad gets in that trouble, I got to be ready at all times, just like Coach said. Sometimes you never know what might happen, so you always got to be ready.
What's this experience just been like for you so far? In your freshman year, getting a chance to now go to the Sweet 16.
It's been an awesome experience. I'm not gonna lie. First year going to the Sweet 16. Hopefully we can go further. But I really enjoyed here at Miami. It's been a I would say a great ride.
How much have you felt like you've grown as a player throughout your freshman season? How much have you felt that you've grown as a player throughout your freshman season?
I feel like there's been a lot of improvement. One of the big adjustments was definitely getting stronger here, and I definitely feel like I have been. But I feel like the adjustment has been pretty good here.
Have you ever seen or played with a guy like Norchad? And how would you describe him as a teammate and someone who's another big guy? But what is it that he does that amazes you still?
I've played against many guys, but nothing like Norchad. Norchad is very strong, physical. He goes after every rebound. But as a teammate, he's a good leader. He's always looking after me. He's telling me pointers here, do this, do that, don't do that. But Norchad is just a great leader and a great teammate to have.
What about the rebounding? Can you describe, as someone who tries to rebound, what is it that he does? How can he do that so well and be everywhere all the time?
He just wants the ball more than everyone else. It's almost sometimes like he has a magnet in his hands for the ball, and the ball just comes to him. But that's definitely a tremendous skill that he has, and we need that.
What about Jordan? Just what are some of the things that you've learned from him?
Jordan, he's definitely put me under his wing, definitely this season, pulling me to the side, telling me things that he sees out there on the court that I can use in the game as well. But he's definitely been like something I looked up to in my role model this year.
What do you see from Houston so far? What's going to be the challenge with them compared to the other teams you played in the other rounds?
Houston, they're a great team. I feel like we have to match, but I feel like I have confidence in my teammates as well. We're going to do it. We're going to go out there, do what we're supposed to do, stick to the game plan, and get the job done.
Coach Al said that they're a little bit more of a mirror image of you guys, size-wise. That they're not one of the tallest teams, and they have the 3 guards and all that. Do you see it that way, that you guys are a little similar in build more than other teams?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of do see that as well. But like I said, we're just going to go out there, play the game that we play, and we should go out there and get the W.
What's it like to have not just your team but the women's team in these crucial big games, Sweet 16? What's it like to have both of you on there?
It's definitely it's great, having both programs, go to the Sweet 16, coming off which was our Elite Eight run, going back to the Sweet 16. Now we got both teams in the Sweet 16, which is I would say a huge accomplishment. You got 2 programs going to the Sweet 16, and hopefully we can start to push further.
What's the feeling like on campus right now? Everyone talking about the big game and both teams. What's the mood like on campus?
Everyone's really cheerful and joyful, I would say. Going to class, people tell me congratulations, good job. It's just great, having the support here, I would say.
Were you guys watching the women's game? It was very dramatic at the end, and were you watching that game? And what's the relationship between your team and theirs? Like when they won the game, did you guys all congratulate them or what?
Yes, we did. I was at home watching the full game myself, and I was kind of on the edge of my bed as myself. As the game went along, we had that big lead and it got cut, and then started to go with the refs and everything. So I definitely was on the edge of my bed, but I'm just glad we got the W.
And the fact that it was against Indiana too. The same team.
Yes. When you have both teams that beat the same team, it's pretty good as well.
AJ, speed of the game is always something that a freshman has to adjust to. How is the speed of the game for you now? Do you feel like you've caught up?
I would say the speed of the game has always been the same kind of. Chicago is kind of the same. It's up pace, high tempo. But there's just a little bit, you have of course, coming from high school, you have the shot clock and, you have the shot clock and everything. So you got to kind of get used to that as well. But I would say the tempo has pretty much been the same. So.
What do you think of Destiny, a Chicago girl making that?
Oh, you said Destiny?
Destiny.
Yeah, she's a bitter rival from Whitney Young, and she went to Morgan Park. And, it was kind of a rival there, but now I got to support her. We actually had a few conversations before the game, actually. So,
how do you think that playing Chicago and the style of Chicago basketball is being compared to this freshman season?
You know, just by, you know, Chicago is really nitty gritty, you know. If things doesn't go your way, some calls are made, some are not. The high tempo, high pace, the physicality. It's nothing like college, I would say, but it definitely gets you a little bit step ahead.